You're listening to the Fuck Yeah Nation Network.
Hey everybody, this episode of the Robertland podcast has been brought to you by Terry's Blog Gets Cut Short Again, where Terry's video blog gets cut short again.
Hey guys, this episode today is about something that's been really bothering me a lot lately. I was watching the news. I always watch the news. And I've noticed over time when watching the news that they always portray a certain type of people.
And now for a quick flashback to episode 24 with Lauri Roggenkamp, where we talk about how her brother almost died on the Tower of Terror.
It was great. There's a photo somewhere, I should look for it, of we're doing the tower one where you just go up and then you just slam down.
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
And my brother is this tiny little baby boy, and we're twins, but he looks like an exoskeleton that I pooped out. Like, he's just so skinny. And he, he somehow slid underneath the rail. So when we got up to the top, he was out of his seat. Like, he was out of his thing. And my aunt and I are bigger people, and my aunt was sitting right next to him, and my aunt goes, "Lauri, push into me." And so my aunt took my brother and just shoved him into the side of the rail and just kept him there as we were going down. So just the force of her body was shoving him into the side of the rail.
There's a picture?
Holding on. And so you just see my aunt just holding him as we're falling down.
That is amazing.
It's so terrifying.
That is crazy. That is fucking crazy. Dude, did they give you a free churro or anything?
No.
Or your aunt like a hero pass?
She was the hero of the week.
Welcome to Robertland. That's right, your favorite not safe for work comedy theme park podcast. And I'm your host, Robert Thompson, comedian, musician, theme park phenologist, all I do. What is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Man, this is so fun. It is just beautiful to be here again. We're at the Cassman's studios.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, the Nash studios here. In Alabama, right? Birmingham,
man.
Yeah, dude.
We're burning ham and burning ham.
Going ham.
But,
going ham,
yeah.
burning ham, Birmingham.
I love it, dude. And also in the UK, isn't it? They're Birmingham, like England.
Dude, we're burning ham. We're burning lamb, dude.
Burning yams.
Yams, bro.
I'm not a big fan of yams myself, but I am a fan of beaches, and that's what I'm really excited for, guys. You're in for a big treat because, the beaches have become multi-faceted entertainment industries.
Well, you can live there now. I mean, you can literally set up a tent and just live on the beach.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and then you've got...
Rent-free.
Yeah, and yes. I'm always jealous of those Hawaiian beach bums, which we'll get into. But I'm excited, guys. We're going to talk all about, the Boardwalk, the famous theme park in Santa Cruz, right on the beach, Coney Island. There really has been a lot of beach theme parks in the history of time, and we're going to touch on a few of them that we can remember and just have some fun here at Robertland. I'm excited you guys are here. So, Rossco Soletrain is here again in the building, and we've got Mr. Evan Cassidy as our guest today.
Woo!
Fuck
excited,
yeah, dude.
man. We're gonna
it down.
Hell yeah, dude. So put on some sunscreen.
SPF 100.
Yeah, dude. Get ready to get them nipples chafed and enjoy. It's a lot. I think the beach is a lot more fun than being castrated or something.
Oh yeah.
Just a little
The
bit.
beach, it's a lot more fun than being a prisoner of war, for sure. I'd much rather just be at the beach.
Did they do that in the POV camps? Like cut dudes' nuts off? POW? POV camps? That's where my mind is. Well, I'm excited, guys. I hope you're jerking off as well. No, just kidding. I can't wait to get monetized in Spain. Wherever that's cool. Aren't they cool with sexuality? I don't know. Anyways.
Monetizo.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, Theme Park Minute with Zack Hillman. Enjoy.
This is Theme Park Minute with Zack Hillman. Sure, theme park food can be expensive, but $100 for a sandwich? Well, Disneyland's new sandwich does cost a Benjamin, but its mammoth proportions are intended to feed 6 to 8 people, or just one man from Texas named Carl. Starting in June, guests can purchase the family-sized Pimini at Pim Test Kitchen, part of the all-new Avengers campus in Disney's California Adventure. Themed around the Ant-Man movies, the restaurant focuses on shrinking and blowing up regular-sized foods. Aside from the giant panini, there's also a special Mountain Dew that produces instant testicular shrinkage. Wait, oh. Shoot, I read that wrong. This is a little embarrassing. So apparently, it's just regular Mountain Dew, and it just kills your sperm.
Here I am, with me, Evan Cassidy, and Rossco, Soletrain!
What's up, everybody? Man, what is up, guys? Ross, Evan, guys, beaches for free, beaches.
Millions of beaches.
Beaches for free.
Look out.
Which is a play on the song Peaches by United States of America presidents. And my dyslexia. It is fun. So, Ross, Evan, you guys grew up by the bay. Both of you did.
What?
But
You grew up
different,
in the bay too?
No,
Oh.
but different
Different
bays.
bays.
I grew up right around here, so
Yeah, so you guys have a lot of beach
Well,
stories.
I grew up in Fountain Valley, California. Represent, you know.
I heard it's a good place to live from the sign.
It is. It's a good place to live. A nice place to live.
Oh, nice place. Does it say that on the sign, right?
You know,
A nice
there's
place to
been
live?
I think there might be another sign that says a good place. It's debated. I mean, it's contested. You
All
know,
right,
you
all right.
have the factions here. You have the nice place to live people, and then the good place to live people, and they can't see eye to eye.
It happens a lot.
It does, yeah.
Very divisive.
But we're
divisive times.
we're Huntington Beach adjacent, and so I mean we're a beach cruisers ride away from the downtown Huntington Beach, the illustrious anti-vax beach capital,
Probably
of the world.
the most political spot in the country right now.
Yeah, the most.
Yeah, it's turned into a very political.
Yeah,
Hotbed.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, I saw a beach cruiser when I was driving around here today.
Oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
there's a shop down the street.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, there's every other corner. I mean, let's open one up. Let's start making them. You know.
Do you think Huntington Beach is going to split off to like its own country, kind of like Texas did?
Oh, don't
on
give
their
them
way.
don't give them that idea.
Yeah.
Dude, surf city to surf country, man. Let's do it. Surf empire, bro.
Yeah.
There's very much like a specific kind of like Huntington Beach bro that exists like specifically in this town. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Like it's like this Orange County bro between the age of like 22 and 63.
And they all have the same voice.
Yeah,
they all-
and there's like a little and like a little chunk of skin cancer hanging off their nose. Normally they're wearing flip-flops, flat-brimmed hats.
yeah.
They're always white guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I would. It's kind of like the guys that I find
The
like,
bro-
I really want to blow.
the-
you know?
the bros are getting more diverse. You will be thrown off where you'll see like
A Mexican one?
You'll see a dude that he looks like he's been through some stuff. You know what I mean? He's got maybe he gets out of a lowrider, cholo dude. He's just like, hey
My type.
bro, what's up, dog? Like trying to hit this quinceanera.
Because Ross,
Sick, bro.
Ross, you've got
Not that a cholo is only ever going to a quinceanera.
Yeah.
I want to be clear. That is
And
not.
just to clarify, Ross is also of Mexican descent, so
Yeah,
we can
some
do
kind
that
of descent,
joke. But
I met a Mexican guy before, so
And-
I can,
and
I
other
can do that
stuff.
joke.
yeah, no, Ross is like 30 things, like we all are. You know, I just found out that I was a Huntington Beach Creole, actually, but we relocated. No, Evan grew up down here, which there's enough to go. I mean, there's a lot of fun stories.
There's a particular type of bro. I mean, I think Huntington's one of the slightly more affordable place to live than some of the other beach towns. You know, Laguna Beach, Newport Beach.
Laguna
Love
Niguel.
these places.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful
fucking love 'em.
beautiful places. You know, they're beautiful places to visit. But if you're gonna make your entire life and identity about that, which a lot of people do,
HB, bro.
HB.
HB. Like they just got lobotomized up by a wave, you know? HB, bro.
Yeah, if you're like,
No other way to go but HB, bro.
I mean, there's a discipline though too, where some of these bros are like they're ratty, they're drunk or high all the time,
Yeah.
but these dudes get up at like, it's almost like they have a level of like dedication that people have to Islam or something. Like they get up at like they get up at 5 a.m. Like they get up early. Like I'll talk. They're getting up at 3 a.m. to get down to the beach, be the first one there in front of the waves, and then they're back by 6 a.m. and then they clock into their whatever job they have.
Yeah.
And getting out there, there's a dedication to the craft of surfing. I never got into surfing. I got sunburned too much, and so I couldn't. And I had like I remember when I was like 9, my like I got sucked up by the waves and my forehead like hit the seabed. I like almost died.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Yeah.
Pixar didn't.
And that motivates some people. They're like, "Oh, I want to do that again." Me, I was kind of like, I don't know if like surfing this wave is what I want to do, but.
Well, that's awesome, man. Because I didn't grow up. I always grew up inland. Whether it was Fresno or Chino or
Frez, yes.
Yeah, Frez, yes, which is a great play on words. And it represents
Genius or
Genius.
Yeah.
But you grew up near the north, the Bay,
San Francisco Bay area. Different kind of bro up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the bro up there like?
They're hella hyphy, dog.
So yeah, they are. Yeah. So it's weird because I would say that like there's different areas, and there's the San Francisco Bay Area, which is basically, it's considered to be kind of like San Jose all the way up to where I lived, which is Petaluma, Santa Rosa, which is kind of up there. It's called the North Bay. And then there's like, the East Bay, which is Berkeley, Oakland. So there's those 3 bays. There's the South Bay, San Jose, East Bay, which is Berkeley, Oakland, and then North Bay, which is Marin County, across the Golden Gate Bridge.
Union City is in there somewhere.
Union City, well, that's more like, I guess that would be considered like East-South Bay, I guess, because it's kind of like getting towards, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's
getting closer to San Jose.
It's getting closer to San Jose. Yeah.
I did a bar show over there
in Union City.
Yeah.
Where else have you played out there?
Adjacent. Well, I've done San Jose Improv.
Oh, okay, cool.
San Jose Improv.
San Jose's a weird town.
San Jose. I liked San Jose. I mean, I was only there for like 2 nights.
It's boring as fuck. There's really not much going on there, and what I notice is like when you go to San Jose, that's a whole different kind of bro too.
Yeah.
Because you have these people that
San Brose.
Yeah,
I think they're cousins.
You know what they actually
the
call it?
San.
They call it San. What do they call it? I think they call it San Brose, or they call it Man Jose.
Man Jose.
Yeah, because it's like it's so funny because there's like areas where there's like stuff going on, which is like basically like outdoor mall type of situation.
It kind of reminds me of Long Beach a little bit. Like Long Beach is not a big town, but
right.
there's a little. It has some degree of infrastructure and like downtown area and like bars.
So there's a little bit. I know what you're talking about with
Yeah.
Long Beach. Long Beach, I would say that Long Beach is a way cooler town than Man Jose.
Well, oh yeah, Long Beach has.
Yeah,
So I don't want to besmirch. I'm not besmirching anybody.
Yeah, it's like so I would say like the areas that like there's shit going on in San Jose are like there's like these weird little shopping mall area things, and like it's basically where all these tech bros go to show off their nice cars.
Oh.
It's kind of like there's nothing, and it's all like weird kind of newer money, so they just don't know, and they're all tech people, so they don't know how to act. They don't know how to socialize, so it's fucking. Man Jose is a weird place.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about it. And then East Bay, Oakland, Berkeley, that's always been a fun area. And I've always really enjoyed, especially like, I've always enjoyed Oakland and Berkeley because there's Berkeley's basically a college town. So it's super like liberal hippie. There's still a lot of that going on. But it's a college town. And Oakland is like, a lot of people moved to Oakland that wanted to get into the arts because it was cheaper than San Francisco. And it was right cusping to Berkeley, so a lot of like artsy people felt comfortable there, and it's gotten a lot more expensive, but Berkeley, Oakland has always been a cool place. There's a little edge to it.
Yeah.
You could get stabbed, you could get robbed, you could get your car broken into. Certain areas of San Francisco are still that way, but there's different, like that's different. And then where I grew up in the North Bay, it was basically like farm community.
Yeah.
For a long time, and then it went from farm community, then it went to like weed and wine. So I've seen this like change from like farmers to like weed farmers and wine people. So it got like Wine Bro. I remember thinking like there was like this weird new thing where it was like Wine Bros were like the new
Wine,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might like have a lot in common with the Wine Bros a little bit.
It's
you
it's
know?
easy. I mean, it's wine. There's like what's cool about like both.
I know a little bit of French. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's
you know, it's
comment allez-vous, man.
yeah, it's like there's like a weird kind of like. I mean, it's wine, so like the barrier to get into it is like you can get it anywhere. You know, it's like oh cool, like I can get wine anywhere, and weed's really big up there too. So I don't smoke or drink anymore, but yeah, like it was. You always know somebody that could get you like a really nice bottle of wine for free.
Yeah. It's like,
and then like,
dude, I don't eat pussy anymore because like it kind of affects my palate
Yeah.
for a few days after, and I'm trying to really be a connoisseur, you know?
there's a lot of that, you know. And then with the weed community too, it's like it's transformed into the wine. I always knew that was going to happen too. Like I knew that like the weed industry was going to go like connoisseur, and I feel like the weed world down here is like way more like everybody's like really into like sativas and I don't know.
Yeah.
Whereas up north, it's like it's still like there is that agricultural feel to it. So there's a lot of like industry involved, so you lose a lot of the connoisseur
and industrious people that they're growing it or whatever,
Yeah.
and
they don't give a shit about what it is. They're just like I'm just trying to make money.
Yeah,
a lot of money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what the San Francisco Bay Area has got different kinds of bros.
Yeah, I like hanging out in the Central Coast, you know, and that's kind of wine bro central. You know, you have a little more agricultural.
Yes. Different kind of bro.
But I feel like there's certain spots like Orange County has an element of this like pride in area code, zip code. I mean, that's kind of everywhere, but there's kind of like, oh wait, you live outside of Orange County? You know what I mean? Like where
the orange curtain.
Yeah,
right?
it's like there's like a pride in like, I'm renting a couch in Newport Beach.
Yes.
And so you get to say, I live in Newport, or I live on the Balboa Peninsula. And it's like, oh, you're in Santa Ana, or you're in this other spot.
Yeah, Santa Ana, like, oh shit.
Yeah, and I feel like there's certain places you don't get as much of that, but there's this weird just pride. I mean, part of it is Orange County is a nice place.
Yeah, it is.
And so, and it looks nice and scenic, beautiful, but...
You know what's funny about Orange County?
The tents of homeless people by Angel Stadium that
Dude,
they
or
all
by,
murdered.
Dude, or also by all those homeless tents over by the Crystal Cathedral. It's like the biggest fucking church ever, and then like right outside of that is the biggest homeless camp I've ever seen outside of Skid Row. And you know what's funny about Orange County is that like when I moved to LA, and people go, oh yeah, like remember when you tell me like, oh yeah, I got this show coming out in Huntington Beach, or whatever, always. And I remember thinking like, I was like, oh my god, that's like driving to Egypt. Yeah. From like Northeast LA, I'm like, fuck, dude, like that's a trek.
It sounds like a long journey, right? Yeah. But dude, I think one place we might have all gone to because it's kind of central to us, all of us, is the Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Like, because that's kind of in the middle. It's a little bit closer
it's
to
like,
up
it's
there.
North,
It's
like more north.
Yeah, it's more north for sure, but it's still like a place that I went to as a kid.
Yeah, did you ever go there?
No, I've never been to Santa Cruz. I did a show just outside of Santa Cruz in Capitola.
Oh, sure, yeah, that's like
Capitola.
Santa Cruz area.
Yeah,
Aptos is another little town over there too. That's
Yeah.
really, really pretty.
I've gone down to piers and stuff like that. I mean, I would always go to the Huntington Pier.
Yeah. Ruby's.
Yeah, Ruby, and then they have another Ruby's I think down in Newport. But I'd go up to the Santa Monica pier and stuff.
That's
and,
pretty cool. Bless me. Oh god.
No, sorry. I'm glad I'm. I think I have the Huntington Beach bro strain, dude.
Oh no.
no.
Yeah, Santa Monica Pier was one we would go to, and
the Santa Monica Pier I feel like is a little cooler than the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Well, it's just different. There's no rides.
We gotta talk about that a little bit because Santa Cruz Boardwalk, that's an amusement park by the beach that I have vivid memories from as a child. Mainly it's like a typical boardwalk.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've ever seen the Lost Boys. The movie The Lost Boys?
I don't know. Evan
Not
isn't
in a
too
while.
into goth teen dramas, but
Oh,
it is a fun classic movie. Joel Schumacher's classic
Yeah.
with the buff dude playing the horn and
Is it
you've-
Joel Schumacher? Oh, yeah, Joel Schumacher.
yeah. There's,
What, didn't Richard Donner have something to do with it, too?
he
No,
probably
no,
produced
no.
it, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he might have, but he might have been a key grip.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he demoted himself for Lost Boys. No, but dude,
It was filmed there.
Yeah, it's
That's
a-
why we bring up The Lost Boys.
Yeah, well, other than like Coney Island, it's probably like a quintessential beach theme park. I mean, it's like carnival games. They have like a haunted house.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they've got
Roller coasters.
Yeah, roller coasters. But the thing that
Sky buckets.
that's what stands out to me the most is the sky buckets because you'd go on these sky buckets and it was scary. I mean, I'm afraid of heights, which people always have issues with. Like, but you're tall. Well, I'm not, 70 fucking feet tall, dude. I mean, that'd be cool. I'm not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, dude. But it's the sky buckets where you're riding with your friend and it literally looks like you could fall and die. But I had so much fun just because they had cavemen and like other characters that would be like by themselves on a bench, like because it's like a bench, right? The sky buckets there.
I can't remember.
But there was characters and they were cavemen and they'd be like sitting by themselves in one, or I think you could ride with them, or maybe it was just a homeless guy that we rode with.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless. Yeah.
But
Man, the last time I went to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, I think it was probably like 5 years ago, and it was so fucking scuzzy because it's free to get in, so you can just go there, and there's a lot of like just dirtbag, like I don't know if they're homeless or kind of homeless, but there's a lot of weird dirtbags that just like fucking hang out there and just they've probably been there since the 80s.
well,
you know?
instead of Disney, like pin trading, like they do the fandom at Disneyland, do they have like drug trading?
Meth trading, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been there. The last couple of years, probably the beach I'd go to the most was in Long Beach. That you have the Shoreline District kind of area, which kind of has like a little outdoor mall / couple rides and stuff. They have an arcade that's pretty dope. I took some, we went there with my sister. You ever been there?
No, but I can't believe I forgot about this. Did you guys ever go to the Redondo Beach Fun Factory?
No,
Please.
that sounds
Oh
amazing.
my
Maybe
God.
I don't know. What's up with the
Dude.
Is it pretty fun?
It is. It's gone. I think it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, they have a little boardwalk kind of area.
Yes.
Pier there now.
Yes.
I went by there a couple of years ago, but
So
Redon don't.
yikes.
this place was Redondo.
Was it Redon-tarded?
It was Redondunculus is what it was, man. This fucking place was so cool. It was a
Redondeloise.
place that was
Dropping
like
Redondo.
it was like there was like a little arcade. But it wasn't little. They had like a tilt-a-whirl in there. But it was so strange because they would have like there was like a token system and you could win tickets and stuff like and prizes. But all the prizes were very odd. Like you could buy like it would be like the Native American like velvet painting from 1978 that was still there. That was like 1,600 tokens. It was like weird stuff like that. Like, but they had like boxes and boxes of all this crap all over there, like the prize stands that were kind of sprinkled throughout the entire Redondo Beach Fun Factory. I think I came home with this weird like clown doll that was like filled with like it was like a beanbag clown doll. It was so strange. It had like a porcelain head. So strange. But the Redondo Beach Fun Factory.
It sounds like you have a curse, Ross. So you picked that.
Oh my God, it was awesome. I actually filmed a YouTube video back there, like back in the day, because it was so odd.
Oh, dude.
And
yeah.
I think they built like a big like kind of like the Americana at brand or the what is the other one in Hollywood?
The
Grove.
fancy pants, the Grove.
Yeah. I think that the same company built like something there and got rid of the Redondo Beach Fun Factory.
Ah, that sucks, man. Well,
Yeah.
Well, so obviously, like, there's plenty of like beach theme parks throughout the country, but we grew up in California, so like I can't really tell you too much about
Coney Island.
Coney Island or like Myrtle Beach or there's a ton I'm sure in Florida, but like
Yeah, totally.
There's
there's the Redneck Riviera, which is like somewhere outside of like I think it's in Alabama. You guys ever heard about this?
No, but that sounds amazing, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Tell me about it, dude.
Yeah, I don't really
roll
know.
Tide.
I don't really know a lot about it, but I have a couple clients that are from Alabama, and they would talk about the Redneck Riviera. You know what's weird about beaches is that, and we were talking about Santa Cruz. I had a crazy life-changing moment on the beach in Santa Cruz. So back when we played in bands in the early 2000s, we were looking for a campground to stay at in Santa Cruz, and we were showing up, and there was like 15 of us. There was like a whole team, like, 2 bands and just a bunch of our friends. And we would show up to these campgrounds, and every single campground was like, no, you cannot stay here. Like, every single one of them. So one guy it was getting late, and this one guy goes, you can't stay here, but here's a list of campgrounds, and on the backside are private campgrounds. You'll probably have better luck here. And he kind of pointed at one of the campgrounds, and it said Red, White, and Blue Beach. And I thought, okay, well, whatever. It said $10 per person. Well, I thought that was weird for a campground to charge per person. Whatever. So I called up Red, White, and Blue Beach, and I said to him, hey, do you have room for 15, people from the ages of, 21, I lied, 21 to, 25? And they were like, oh, yeah, we do have room, but you do realize it's the clothing optional campground. And I said, okay, well, I didn't tell anybody. So I was like, let's just go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's just go, because I know that, once everybody gets there, they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. So we get there, and everybody was, complaining about the price, $10 per head, because we were a bunch of drunk kids, and broke kids, but... So I'm like, whatever, I'm staying here. I don't give a fuck. We ended up all staying there, but the place was so amazing that it became like our place, all throughout our 20s. And so we'd always go there.
Semi-nudist?
It was a nudist campground. And what's funny about nudist...
Did you guys see each other's dongs and stuff, or did your friends get into it?
Yes, I had a friend named Boston John who was super into it.
I got a wicked hat on.
Oh yeah, that's Boston John. Yeah.
Okay.
So Boston John was naked the entire time. But what's funny about nudist campgrounds?
You destroyed their lives. They opened up a portal to perversion.
Dude,
A POV camp.
So this fucking place became our place. And what's funny about nudist campgrounds is that, or nudist beaches, for the most part, it's just naked old men. That's really what it is. But so it became our place, because it was. Did
they have rides?
Kinda.
Yeah.
But it was so fucking great. So anyway, over time we would go there, and one day we showed up, and there was a Burning Man event there. Every year they would throw a Burning Man, all the people that do Burning Man would throw a miniature Burning Man event.
Burning Man Express.
Yeah, pretty much at this campground. It was so cool. And then there was one time where me and a few of my friends went just on our own, and we had a massive amount of mushrooms. So I ate more mushrooms than I'd ever eaten in my entire life, and it was a lot. I think I ate a half ounce. So I dug a hole in the sand that was probably 3.5, 4 feet deep, and I just kept digging and digging because I was tripping balls. And I got myself basically titty deep in sand, and I said to my friend, I looked up at him, and I said, I'm killing myself. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I'm killing myself with cigarettes and food. And he goes, oh no, you're doing fine. I was like, dude, I'm over 300 pounds and I smoke 2 packs a day. He's like, oh shit, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna die. And the next morning I woke up and I quit smoking cigarettes within 3 or 4 months, and I changed my diet, and I had lost 100 pounds. So the beach changed my life.
Wow.
Really, in a lot of respects. I mean, I gained a lot of that weight back, especially right when I decided to move to LA, because I freaked out. But I that moment, it really, because I was out of my mind, it really, it rewired me pretty hardcore. It was a good thing.
That's awesome, man. That's beautiful, dude. Yeah, I don't know if I've had any life-changing events at the beach, but I did, we'd go to a lot of the Orange County beaches, Huntington Beach, the Bolsa Chica. We'd go to Buca de Beppo, Bolsa Chica. No, but it was...
exotic.
No, we didn't go to Buca de Beppo. It's just fun to say with Bolsa Chica. It was, I remember going to, those beaches a lot, and sort of... The beach is a love-hate thing with me. I love when you can just chill and kind of sit in the sand, but I'm kind of some of the you if you're gonna get in the water, that's a whole other that you gotta prepare for that now. Because when I was a kid, I'd always go in the water. Now I'm I don't know if I feel like just having bloody nipples and sandy pants. You gotta
Yeah, and there's just that article about all these DDT dumps they found in the
I heard
ocean.
about that.
Oh fuck! So you get a heroin needle. In your...
Yeah, it's
Thigh.
yeah, it's
Fuck.
nuts. I always I was always a little disturbed by the beach water and just like, you know, your eyes are burning. You're just it always felt kind of funky. And then in Huntington there's these big like power plants right by them.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Same with in Dockweiler in LA, there's LAX is right there.
Yeah.
So like literally every fucking 5 seconds is just a massive plane just taking off right above your head.
Man.
It's always strange. You ever been to Dockweiler?
No, he plays for the Cubs, right?
I think so. Yeah.
he's
Ray Dockweiler.
yeah. He did that. He was on LSD, right? When he did the no hitter.
Yeah, the pitcher. Yeah.
I've been to Falkweiler.
Oh, shit,
dude.
man.
Falk.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever go to the beach and you went with your like older cousin and like you go too far? Like it's like the farthest you've ever been in the waves. You know, like the waves got progressively worse and worse.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I can't believe I'm this far, and you really weren't that far. But yeah, it was just I always thought about that. Like, man, what happens if I just get like swept away and I have to live like castaways?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, that was always terrifying. But props to the dudes that can boogie board and
Man, when I think about it, I've had a lot of weird ass life changing experiences at the beach.
really.
Yeah, dude. Like the first time I ever exposed myself to a female was at the beach.
Really?
Yeah, I think I was like 3 years old or 2 years old, and I saw these two girls. Like they were probably like in their like late teens or early 20s, and I saw them just like sunbathing.
Well,
or
you're
whatever.
both underage, so that's
Yeah, I was definitely. Well, I was underage, but so I remember like walking up to them and. Dude, no kidding. Like, I just fucking dropped my pants and just showed them my shit. Yeah, I think my mom was pretty embarrassed. I didn't give a fuck. Can you imagine just sitting there at the beach with your, like, girlfriend or your wife or something, and some little kid comes up to you and is just like, fuck, what's up?
oh, dude.
Lets it rip. Yeah, I remember that. And then what else happened to me at the beach?
I think there was a beach in Rome where that's actually.
Accepted. Yeah. Another time at the beach, and one of the reasons why I don't swim is because I was at the beach in San Diego boogie boarding, and Chula Vista, so it was like right, you could see Mexico from where it was, but a wave came and hit me and my friend, and when we got tossed up in the wave, we just smashed fucking heads together. Yeah, and that was I think the last time I went swimming in the ocean. I remember coming out like,
that's painful, man. There was like a real strong current one time, and my friend and I were like loving it because the waves were like super gnarly. And I remember we were like getting caught up in the waves, and we could like see each other like floating like next to each other. We thought it was the funniest thing, but of course, I got my ass like slammed so hard. I mean, this dude fucked me so hard in the ass. No, it was I got slammed right in the. I mean, it felt like I got raped, dude. It really did. It was really like I felt vulnerable, like I'd sand at my throat. I was like, my friend's dad had to like give me, CCR,
mouth
dude.
to mouth.
Yeah.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah. Some folks abound. No, yeah, he sang, some songs for me. But dude, so speaking of John Fogerty, this is a good segue. No, but I think there's so much shit about the beach, so many memories. Like, you guys ever do like the bonfire type thing?
Yeah, we did that. We did that a lot.
Get
in
the marshmallows.
Yeah, high school. That was kind of the thing to do around here. Was we're gonna get a bonfire. You get the wood, and then someone pours some gasoline on it, and like,
a friend of mine. I have a fun story.
Dude, Billy threw his shoe on the fire, man. It was hilarious.
Yeah. My friend was having a really funny time with a kerosene, on the fire.
Oh my god!
And he threw it on the fire, and our other buddy thought it would be hilarious to push him right over this fireball. And luckily, our friend didn't catch fire. Yeah, another hilarious story. A friend of mine, we were at the beach, and he was really intoxicated. We were in our like late teens, early 20s, and he was so wasted. We were on the beach. We show up, and he pulls out his genitals and breaks a bottle and pisses on the bottle. And I'm like, I was actually legitimately scared. I was like, dude, oh my god. And then like, there's some guy. It was this like jogger dude that was like jogging by, and like he looked really focused. And my friend was all, and he like purposely was like, I don't give a fuck. And like, but he had said it with a straight face, like he was almost on a mission. And he's like, and I think the guy totally saw his penis, I'm sure. And then later he proceeded to dump an entire trash can off the pier to everyone's disgust and shock.
My god!
And I remember that was our cue to leave. I was like, yeah, let's go. I mean,
wow.
that was pretty bad.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It was filled too? Just with random
Yes,
trash?
with shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I mean, I'm not condoning that. That was fucking terrifying. I mean, yeah.
He's been wanted by the pier police.
Yeah,
for,
dude. Well, the thing is, like, I'm sure that
In Huntington? Yeah.
The Huntington
Hey, bro.
yeah, but those guys would probably kick your ass too, because it's
Sure.
like a sacred.
Oh, yeah.
That's like shitting on their doorstep.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah,
It's like-
That's the one thing they care about.
yeah,
That and white power.
yeah. Like, whoa, hey, surfing and hate crimes only at the beach.
Yeah.
All right, come on.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Ruby's at the pier?
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I have some vague memory. Not too often. I mean, it's so far down. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, but I've been to Ruby's a bunch. I went a bunch when I was a kid, but not specifically to the one on the pier. I mean, you know, it's kind of
Cool, man.
Yeah,
I went
yeah,
in the
it is.
Pandemic, like before they closed.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember for some reason, because it was like kind of cool. It was for that like brief period when things opened up, like to eat
Yeah,
outside.
like June or something?
Yeah, June
Yeah.
for like those couple weeks. And
Yeah.
so I remember being like so grateful just to be sitting outside and eating, and it felt good. But I remember that day, yeah, and I didn't know it'd be the last time I'd go there. But like the chicken tenders were super tender. The soda was like super sweet. It was like a cherry Coke, you know. And the segregated tables, it was pretty cool. No, it's a 50s diner. I'm being silly. They go for that authentic vibe, you know. But yeah, it's tragic though that place closed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, I think, you know, what's gonna go there? Spirit Halloween? What the fuck is gonna go?
Probably an Amazon fulfillment center.
Yeah, I'd like to go back to the boardwalk at Santa Cruz though, and to see what you're talking about and see how it is these
Oh,
days. Because I only have like childhood memories where it's like I see it through like rose-colored, you know.
You know, there's
glasses.
there's a cooler area in Santa Cruz that's I think it's called Pacific Avenue. It's like their downtown area, and that area. The last time I went there, I just remember thinking that it was so much cooler than the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And I saw this band playing there that was. I was looking at everybody. I'm like, these guys look really fucking familiar, and I was trying to figure it out and pinpoint it. And then they started the keyboardist started singing, and I was like, oh my god, these are like the members of Slow Gherkin. I don't know if you guys remember the ska band Slow Gherkin.
Oh yeah, they were kind of local, I think.
They were, yeah, I think they were from Santa Cruz.
Oh,
and
really?
they did a split album with, I can't remember who
The
it
kids
was.
of Whitney High.
Yeah, and no. And then the singer was the singer of MU330. I don't know if you remember those guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, cool. I talked to them afterwards because I can't remember the keyboardist's name, but I was like, dude, you were in Slow Gherkin. He's like, yeah, fucking A.
Dude, ska on the beach sound like perfect matches, right? Like the sunshine,
Yeah. It does make sense, you know.
Skinking by the beach, skinking all day. Hey everybody, I love you.
Were you in a ska band? That was there your song?
We had a ska. We were like a punk band. We had a ska song about saving dinosaurs.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not by Skanking on the Beach, though? That's too bad.
No,
That's
skinking
good.
on the beach, skinking by the
It's a fucking
sand.
hit right there.
Hey, I'll give you a hand. Yeah. Do you think anyone has like conceived a child in a beach bathroom before?
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Totally.
Yeah,
You ever been to
absolutely.
Venice Beach?
Yeah, that's where the dude that formed Quicksilver was born.
Did you guys ever see that episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they go underneath the boardwalk?
No,
That's where the real shit happens. It's so good.
Dude,
Yeah, so good.
if there's like one thing that you could do at the beach right now that you've never done, what would that be, Ross?
That I haven't done
Yeah.
at the beach. You know, I always thought would be kind of cool that I've never done at the beach was what are those things? The parasail? Is that what it's called? Where they strap you into some kind of harness.
Oh yeah.
And then you get on a boat and it like puts you up in the air.
Oh,
That'd be kind
yeah.
of fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, dude.
Yeah, that would be cool to do at the beach.
I'm kind of the opposite. I was thinking it would be badass to take like an ATV on the beach.
That would be cool too.
You know, in
Especially if there's like some sand dunes or something.
Oh yeah.
Shred.
Yeah, I don't know what the legalities are here locally of bringing ATVs and stuff.
Well, you
but,
know what? We are a short trip away from Mexico, my friend,
I know.
and we can fuck shit up down there.
Dude, can you get a hovercraft off like Amazon or something and just drive them?
Yes.
That'd
Yeah.
be
Yes,
dope,
you
dude.
can.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I've looked into it. I have a list of hovercrafts that I'm going to buy.
Do you have to have a license to drive a hovercraft?
Fuck no, man. In Mexico,
We're just going.
there ain't no law, man. You can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, dude. Judge Dredd doesn't exist there at all.
No, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
Dread Judge.
Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
But dude, actually, speaking of shows by the beach, Evan hosts comedy shows by the beach at Gallagher's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you want to
Gallagher's.
come down and check out some comedy.
Yeah, May 13th, we're back.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, my birthday. I don't know if this will be out before or after that, but
Before.
I'm not sure.
Oh, no, it's not.
in any event,
Happy
we got,
birthday.
Yeah,
got
it was
Elon.
great.
Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, every Thursday at Gallagher's in Huntington. Yeah, downtown Huntington. So, yeah, this is our first show back in a year and a half almost. So
It's exciting, man. It feels good, dude.
yeah.
Finally.
Dude. Well, I don't know, man. I just can't thank you guys enough for doing this, and it feels good to do the show, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot more soon. I just hope that before we do that I could do copious amounts of drugs.
Let's go to Venice Beach. We can find some weird drugs
Oh.
at Venice Beach, and then we'll hang out at the defunct Muscle Beach gym because it's no longer there.
Oh yeah.
And we'll fucking shred, dude.
Sweet, dude. Yeah, I was killing time. I don't want to do drugs, but I was just saying when you're at Venice, did you guys ever buy weird art and shit when you're out there? Because they have all the weird trinkets and freak people that put the Prince Alberts and they stretch their wieners.
I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about Venice Beach, but whenever I go to Venice Beach, I'm kind of like, okay, let me get the fuck off of Venice Beach.
Yeah,
Let me get the hell
same
outta
here. Yeah, I haven't hung out there too much because it's just kind of too much of sketch central. I think if the only reason if you're looking for drugs, you go there. But yeah, I don't want to besmirch the Venice.
If you want to get pickpocketed, I don't know if you get. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys have seen. I guess they're kicking everybody off the beach.
Yeah, I've seen that. I saw on Twitter there were some videos of just how crazy it's gotten since the pandemic hit and stuff. I don't know. It might have been pre-pandemic, but I know. I mean, I know there are some like Venice kind of has its own refined kind of Huntington bro vibe, where there are Venice lifers who, I don't know. It's they're almost look, we have a territorial truce with the mad
Santa
homeless,
Monica.
mad homeless. Well, with the mad homeless tribes, we have an allotted set of territory. We don't go there. It's kind of a no man's land.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there are people they're all about the Venice Boardwalk. They go there, they hang out. Yeah, I don't know. I think just where I'm at,
Why go there?
yeah, I'm not
there's no reason.
about just going right into the fire, maybe go into the storm a little bit, but just walking right into an active crime scene,
Right,
you're
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not about that.
I don't want to sound like a snob or anything, but I would much rather just go up the street to Santa Monica, go to the original hot dog on a stick, fart around the pier for a little bit, and then go to the little 3rd Street Promenade or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which the last time I went to the 3rd Street Promenade, it was just the gnarliest fucking homeless camp because everything was shut down. So the homeless had taken over the promenade, and then there would be random street performers that just didn't give it up. That just were fuck it, I'm just gonna be here performing on the street at the promenade and in front of these 35 homeless people.
Yeah, it's a weird. I remember back in the day, because I would go around. I tried. You ever try busking at the beach, with the guitar or what?
no, but I know. Yeah,
I tried to do that
yeah.
a couple times back in the day, you kind of hear this you talk to people or musicians oh man, I cleaned up shop at the Boardwalk in Santa Monica, 3rd Street Promenade. Dude, I was making $200 a day, something crazy. You got to go to the city hall though and get a permit. And yeah, it's that's kind of a real burnout musician problem. Is the follow through of going and getting the paperwork for that, but. Yeah, there's a whole process apparently for those street performers. You got to get a permit, and then there's got to be some type of hierarchical
I'm sure.
pecking order of this is my lot. I claim this. I stake this claim right here.
There was a guy by the name of, he used to go by Venice Shoreline Chris. You ever heard of him?
No.
He was a ska singer. He's fucking amazing. Now it's Chris. It's Chris Murray. I think it's Murray. It's either Murray or Murray. I think it's Murray. But yeah, regardless, Venice Shoreline Chris was how I was originally how I found out about this guy, and he used to perform on Venice Beach.
Wow.
And he's fucking amazing.
That's awesome, man. There's so much. I mean, I'd love to go to Coney Island because that's the OG. It's so influential for theme parks. The hot dogs, they say, it's rumored that hot dogs are really
I think so.
popularized there.
Yeah.
And then they had the first Loop roller coaster, the first roller coaster in America, the Switchback. There's like a lot of history there.
Yeah.
You know, they've had it was 3 theme parks at one time, but then there was a fire and all this other shit over time that's like closed them. But it's there. I'd love to go on the Cyclone, and there's a lot of history at Venice, Coney Island.
Yeah.
Fucking Coney Island over there at the hot
You know
dogs.
what's funny about when you talk about Coney Island hot dogs? So I don't know if you guys ever had what's called a Coney dog.
It's Nathan's, right?
No, there's Nathan's. There's Coney. You can get a hot dog at Coney Island, but there's something else that's called a Coney dog.
Is it like made of like rat meat and like pigeon?
I mean, it could be, but there's this. So there's this thing that's called a Coney dog, and it didn't originate in or at Coney Island, but it was originated in Detroit.
Oh, really?
And, and there's these dual, these two brothers. There was this one, I think it was called American Coney Dog or Lafayette Coney Dog. And what it was is these two brothers went to Coney Island in New York. They came back to Detroit and they opened up a Coney Dog stand. And it was not your typical Coney Dog. It was a hot dog with a beanless chili, mustard, and onions. And it's like a specific fucking thing from Detroit. That's really world famous.
Wow. You know what's cool? I actually, not cool. This is not cool at all, but a very interesting fact that's kind of shitty. I just heard that at one point they didn't allow Jewish people on the at Coney Island.
Hey, you know
when
what?
it started because the guy wanted to appeal to wealthy anti-Semites. But this is a good thing about then, dude. There was a backlash then. They were like, "Oh, this is fucked up." Like I know
and then they all moved to Huntington Beach.
Yeah, and then they all moved That's the best way to wrap all of this up. But guys, this has been fucking hilarious. Good times. Hope you guys catch some waves this summer and fucking stay safe, man. It's a crazy world.
Yeah, go to the beach.
Yeah, go to the beach, man.
Yeah,
So-
go to Venice, go to Huntington, go to all these places.
Yeah, I'm sure they're
Coney
gonna be
Island.
busy this year.
I would think so. People are gonna get out and get fucked up and do a bunch of fucked up shit this summer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the summer of just goddamn amateurs going crazy.
Yeah, amateur alert.
Just you're gonna see people just fucking pissing themselves, laying in their own vomit.
It's the roaring 20s now,
it's
dude.
gonna
We've
yeah.
overcome some dark shit.
Yeah.
So it's time to conceive a bunch of children and
the next
flappers
wave
are coming back, dude.
Flappers.
Yeah.
So like the theme or the
Comedy Club theme park.
Oh yeah, Flappers is coming back.
Yeah.
I'm excited. My favorite, dude.
On Burbank Beach.
Yeah, dude. That's the best. I'm excited, man. But Cassman, where can the people follow you and find you?
Yeah, follow me, Fuck Yeah Nation. Check out the Casa Wide Net podcast. But you can follow me on Instagram, Fuck Yeah Nation.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There.
Do you have any last comments about any beaches? Do you have any any great beach moment memory that you have?
Yeah, I think beaches, for me, it's kind of all about the sand, Like, and I think there's something about sand, It's like you think of an hourglass time, I don't know. Maybe I'm on shrooms right now,
So you're not like Anakin, where you hate sand.
I'm all about I like just kicking it on the sand. I'm not about the water, like getting in the ocean per se, but it's weird. I don't surf. I tried boogie boarding a little bit. I tried skin boarding, but to me, there's something about being near the water. You don't need to be in it. You don't need to conquer the ocean, but just being in the sand just feels good. Under your toes,
Yeah, I mean,
feels therapeutic,
I agree, man. I concur with that because when the summer was a pretty brutal 2020, and hasn't let up, but hopefully soon. But no, it's like there's something very calming about like the beach or mountains or things that are like just nature is very soothing and just kind of because you look past yourself. You're like, wow, this is amazing that this thing is here. It really. It's nice to know that like you're so much smaller, in the world, in the universe than you think. It kind of
especially after you go in the water.
Oh, I know. Yeah, dude.
Hello, how you doing?
I know. Oh man. Yeah, those little they look like garbanzo beans, your testicles. Just for our lady listeners, just so you know.
Dude, I get my dong gets bigger after.
The salt absorbs and swells.
He has a rare disorder where if his dick, if it gets wet, it just.
No, but guys,
What are those things called? Shrinky dinks?
Yeah, shrinky dinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dick is like a shrinky dink.
I'm sure our listeners who are 50 years old and older will get the shrinky dink reference, but that's what we're here for, guys. Ross, where can people find you, sir, other than this program?
Man, I spend a lot of time on YouTube. I spend a lot of time on Instagram. I try not to, but you know what? I'm a fucking creature of little pats on my back. Where do I get those little likes and thumbs ups and comments? And man, it just makes me feel like I'm alive. That's where I'm existing now.
It makes him feel like when Evan goes in the water. So this is a good time, guys.
Yeah, find me everywhere. I'm in the world. I work. I'm out in the wild.
Yeah. Well, that was beautiful, man. And
I'm at the beach. I do 4-mile runs every day at the beach. I don't know if you can tell with this athlete body of mine. I also surf every day, but I do like a different kind of surfing. I usually surf on like a really small board because I'm kind of a gifted athlete. I don't know if you guys have really knew that about me, but yeah, it's
Nice.
pretty amazing. I bring a dog out there with me that I train dogs on a small surfboard. Yeah, kind of my thing.
yeah, as long as you don't jerk the dog off, because that's kind of weird.
Well, sometimes you have to, you got to do the job, whatever that job may be.
Do you know anyone that's actually jerked a dog off? Isn't that like a thing or something with dog owners? I don't know. Sorry, we're trying to finish the podcast. We'll save it for the next episode. Guys, I love you. But life is a wild ride, and I'm going to ride it all night long. You're listening to Robertland, and now you're not. Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
I met her at the swap meet. She was unbelievable. I am an alien. I don't got human emotion. If you just come inside, I think you just might love me. If I just come inside, I think we'll have a baby. But oh, don't you sugar fun, yeah. A little taste of something sweet, girl. Injection, Raven's revenge. Caramelized candy eyes. You were insatiable. VHS chameleon. Tell me a lot about masturbation. If you just come outside, we'll go to Mars and get some candy bars. You must be from Buena Park. 'Cause sugar, you have my heart, yeah. I don't just sugar fun, yeah. Taste of something sweet, girl. But I'll jump your sugar fun, yeah. Injection of Raven's revenge. So sticky and so sweet, you were there for me. So sticky and so sweet, you were there for me. Sticky and so sweet, you were there for me. So sticky and so sweet.